Mr. Douglas, I don't think you've met Alan Farmer here. I think you should meet him because he spent some time in this prison. I'd say the police and the department made a mess of it. Now, wouldn't you say that?
Well, of course, I'd have to check the records, but, well, I'd be surprised to find that what you say actually happened.
I'd be surprised to find any records at all, but that's not the point.
You see, the main reason for my visit today is to tell Mrs. Davidson that the department is prepared to pay for the removal of those tattoos.
That's great news.
Well, there you go, girls. All we had to do was ask.
Sorry, I was looking for Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid you won't be seeing Mrs. Davidson again. There's her resignation.
What? I can't believe it.
Yes, well, it's true, I'm afraid. It was the only solution. As you know, things were becoming rather difficult here lately.
Erica's not the sort to walk out on a difficult situation. You sacked her, didn't you?
I can assure you that the final decision wasn't mine.
Oh, but it was the department.
Yes.
This is ridiculous. What happened in the dining room wasn't Erica's fault. Oh, for God's sake, what's the matter with the department?
If I were you, I wouldn't go around saying things like that, Mrs. Morris. Applications for the position are open at the moment. You could be considered yourself.
If you can fire someone of Erica's caliber, I doubt if an ex-inmate would be thought suitable.
All applications will be treated equally.
There was nothing wrong with the governor we had. I'm sorry, Mr. Douglas, but I think the whole thing stinks.
Get me Mrs. Powell on the phone.
Look at her. She looks like the cat that swallowed the crow.
Thanks a lot, Nola. We've missed the news.
So what? We got things moving around here, and that's all that matters. It wasn't all that hard either. Douglas came across like a lamb. She must have said that to shut us up.
Yeah, it did seem a bit strange.
Nope. All it needed was a bit of nous. You've just got to stand up to them and they'll back down every time.
Hey, love, how'd it go?
Terrific. Jeez, it was great seeing Alan again.
Oh, half your luck. I wish I had a spunk like that visiting me.
Yeah. Well, I reckon he missed me just as much as I missed him. So I was worrying for nothing.
See what I tell you? I knew it'd be all right. You didn't have enough faith in him.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got Jude to thank for sorting it all out. That and, giving me a chance to get me tattoos taken off.
What, for just asking Davo to get a program going?
No, she did more than that. Well, the department weren't going to do nothing. So she fronted Douglas with Alan, reminded him that he was the guy that got shoved into Wentworth by mistake.
You're kidding.
No. And then she suggested it'd make a real good story for the papers. That is, if they didn't come up with what she wanted.
Good old... No wonder Douglas didn't stick around to argue.
Yeah, I wish I'd have been there to see the old coot's face.
So your rave didn't do the trick after all, did it, Mackenzie? You don't reckon? No, it was Jude who helped us. And you all must be crazy thinking banging on a few tables and asking to see Douglas would do anything. And anyone who thinks it can has to be bloody stupid.
I wouldn't shoot my mouth off too much if I was you, you dried-up old hag.
Don't you call me a dried-up
Shut
old
up,
hag.
bird brain. Bryant may have helped this time. But she's not inside, is she? We're the ones copping all the strife from the screws, and we're the only ones who can do anything about it long term. But it takes organisation. And I reckon there's only one person around here with the nous and the guts to stand up to them. And that's me. Anyone got any better ideas?
Just Brought an old pal in to see you. Caused a fair bit of trouble, this one. Not to mention the escort from Sydney and all that.
That sounds like Smith.
See, she doesn't hop over the wall again in a hurry, will you?
We'll see to it, all right. Stand on the line, Smith. Thank you. Your name is Beatrice Alice Smith, is that correct?
Yep.
Speak up.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I'll take over, Miss Ferguson. I know you have to finish that report for Mr. Douglas.
Suit yourself. Don't worry, officer. This one will be well taken care of from now on.
Good.
Well taken care of.
You're back, Smith. Enjoy your break?
Resisting arrest.
I want to see all available officers in the Governor's office straight away. See to it, Miss Ferguson.
Yes, Mrs. Powell.
Right, OB, let's get this over with. Why did you do it, B? I mean, you've always thought that escaping was pointless. I mean, you must have known they'd catch up with you sooner or later and bring you back here. And as for any chance of parole, would I say that's completely out of the question now? Oh, I suppose Mrs. Davidson ought to see me. You'll be sent for later. Are you all right? And as for your parole, well, I'd say that's completely out of the question now.
Well, as some of you are already aware, Mrs. Davidson resigned yesterday for personal reasons. No, well, sorry to lose her, but work goes on as usual.
I take it the position will be advertised in the Gazette. Or has the department already decided on a replacement?
No. It'll be advertised, and all senior officers may apply. In the meantime, I'll be taking over as acting governor. I've appointed Mrs. Morris as my deputy. I know you'll all give us your support. I think, though, the important thing at the moment is that we all work together on any difficulties that arise.
Well, I hope there'll be a few changes. Tighter security for a start.
No, not at the moment. We will continue with the restrictions recently introduced, of course.
I would have thought harsher restrictions were necessary under the circumstances, considering the fact we had a near riot.
As I said, matters will remain the same until I decide otherwise. What I'm asking for is cooperation from everyone. All right. Well, I don't think the women need to be told anything about this at the moment. So, thanks for your time. Back to duties.
The new chum must be a really bad bugger who got clapped in the pound first up. Our newspaper was flowers this morning. Is that because they'd written about her?
Just stop the talking, Birdsworth, and take the tray in.
All right, Miss Ferguson.
And make it snappy. No talking.
Whatever happened, love?
G'day, Lizzie.
I thought you would have been miles and miles away by now.
Birdsworth, out.
All right, Miss Ferguson, I'm just coming.
Enjoy your meal, Smith. Of course, it's not what you've become accustomed to, but you've got plenty of time to get used to it again, haven't you?
Thank God this is the last lunch I'll be having in this joint.
You're not going today, are you?
Tomorrow. It's not soon enough for me.
Lucky bugger. Wish it was me.
Look out. Here comes a tank.
There you go, Henley. Just watch it. The screws will be sniffing around.
Great. That'll make my last night fly.
Hey. I want a joint. They still $2.
Yeah, sure. You got the cash. I'll see you right.
Hey, everybody. They got Boo.
Well, who told you that?
I saw her. They got her in the pound.
So the bitch is back, eh?
She looks really down, Maxie. I hope she's all right. Fergo wouldn't even let me see her.
She's looking pretty compared to how